Today we're making noon Barbari, a famous Persian bread, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to Nancy's Love Kitchen. So today we're gonna make a Persian bread. It's called noon Barbari. And I have all the ingredients ready for you. This bread has been requested by popular demand, so we're gonna show you how to make it and master it. I'm gonna go over the ingredients really fast. It's simple and it's only a few ingredients. I have 6 cups of all-purpose flour. I have half a teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of yeast. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or you can use whatever oil you like, and I have half a teaspoon of salt. All right, first things first, we're gonna do the yeast, which we're gonna activate it. I have 3 cups of warm water in here. When I say warm, you don't want your fingers to burn, but you don't want it too cold either. So in between. And the 2 tablespoons of yeast. And we're gonna add the half a teaspoon of the sugar in here to activate everything. I'm gonna mix it all up. We're gonna give it a good mix. The sugar and the yeast with the 3 cups of warm water. And we're gonna let this sit until it poofs. All right guys, I just wanna show you what the yeast looks like when it rises. This is how you want it to look. You don't want it to be sitting in the bottom. It literally poofs up on top. So this is good to go. It was sitting for, I would say, let it sit between 5 to 10 minutes until you're sure that it is like bubbly on top and not in the bottom. All right, everyone, so flour is in here. I'm gonna lock it up. I'm gonna turn this first on low. I'm gonna add the water and the yeast in here slowly because I don't want it to splash everywhere. Ooh, leaking a little bit. Just get it all in there. There we go. Make sure all the yeast is in here. And we're gonna add the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And a half of teaspoon of salt. If you like it saltier, you're more than welcome to add more salt in there. And now we're gonna turn this up on higher and just let it go to work. When we come back, I'm gonna show you what the dough is supposed to look like and how sticky it's gonna be. But just let this go for about 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna actually turn this off and open it, and we're gonna scrape like the sides of the bowl and bring it all in the middle because you want all that flour in there to get mixed up. So we're just gonna give it a little good stir to get all the flour, scrape all the flours from the side, and just scrape this like this and close it back up, lock it, and start it again. Okay, you want this to go for about 5 minutes until you make sure everything is mixed up. I think we're ready to turn it off now and go to the next step. And you want it to be sticky like that. It's totally normal. It's just how it's supposed to be. All right, we're gonna grease up a glass bowl. I'm gonna spray it with some olive oil, and we're gonna transfer everything in here. Up. See how it's sticky it is? It's totally normal for it to be like that. You actually want it to be sticky like that. All right, now that I have it all in a bowl, we're gonna cover it up and leave it somewhere warm for it to rise. So you wanna give it about an hour for it to completely rise. And then I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like. All right, guys, so I have the dough here. It rose up all the way to the top. I'm gonna heat up the oven to 450 and then I'm gonna show you how to shape it. All right, I'm gonna spray our baking sheet with a cooking spray. I have 2 baking sheets here. So we're gonna spray it and then I'm gonna actually spray my fingers and hands, make them nice and greasy so the dough doesn't stick. And let's get this, get it in here. It'll look sticky like that, which is totally normal. There we go. Flip it over. We're gonna make 3 pieces of bread with this. Here. Actually, maybe we can do 4. 2 in here and 2 in this one. All right, I have 4 pieces of dough here. I'm gonna spray our hands again and just make it nice. We're gonna start shaping it. I'm gonna show you how to shape it. Now this bread is typically long and oval, but we're gonna make them not too big, so that's why I have 4 pieces of dough. But if you prefer, you can actually make this one whole sheet. But we're gonna make it like a typical Persian bread and have it look exactly the same. I can do this one. Okay, now a traditional noon Barbari or the Barbari bread, they go like this. You want it to have that shape all through, just like that. And repeat. Just with the side of your finger, just push in there till you see that shape. And now, I'm gonna go to the second one. Let's do the same thing here. You want to make sure it's not too thin, otherwise it'll be way too crunchy. Even it out nicely. And shape it all up. And here we go. All right, guys, and for traditional Persian noon Barbari, we're gonna add some sesame seeds to it. All right, now that I have it shaped and we put the sesame seeds on there, we're gonna put it in the oven. Again, it's at 450 degrees. We're gonna keep it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, depending on your oven, just keep an eye on it. You want it to have a nice red color to it, so stay tuned for it. All right, here we go. Put it in. Ooh. And set it for 15 minutes on my oven. All right, we'll be back soon. There we go. All right, guys, these look absolutely delicious. There's the sesame seeds. I'm gonna put them all on a cooling rack, let them cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna cut them and I'll show you how we eat them. All right, guys, here we are with our beautiful bread, and I have a little spread here that I'm gonna show you how we eat it, but you can eat it with whatever you like. I have my little guy here who's gonna be my little tester. Let's go. You ready? All right, let's cut a piece. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Look how fluffy the middle is. All right. You want to make yourself a sandwich? I'll make myself a sandwich. You can open it up like that. Look how beautiful and fluffy. Look, you can see the steam coming out. It's still nice and hot. You can put butter on here. You can have it with olive oil. We typically eat it with some feta cheese for breakfast and tomato, a little cucumber. Have some basil, fresh basil. All right. You gotta sandwich it?
Yep.
All right, come on, let's go. I can't wait any longer. You ready? Let's go.
That is the best.
All right. Kid approved, adult approved. Leave a comment. I'm going to leave all the ingredients, instructions for you guys in the comment section, and I'll see you next time.